Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are catching a lot of heat for giving the Clinton Foundation $20 million to what they say will support projects that will provide critical sexual and reproductive health services around the world. So this is weird. Trudeau is shoveling 20 of our millions to this place that's been bathed in controversy over expenses and cash for access scandals. Why in the hell would Canadians want to fund that mess? But this is why it's weird. If you recall, the Liberals already announced $650 million in funding for these exact same issues on International Women's Day. That's over $500 million to fund global-scale Planned Parenthood-style abortion services. Anyways, this $20 million to the Clinton Foundation just makes it look like more cash for access stuff is going on behind closed doors. Why else would the Liberals fund a foundation that's doors were considered closed after the American election happened? What's more is that the Liberals continue to get caught up in cash for access scandals right here in Canada. Just this week, 2 more reports have dropped involving the Ministry for Environment and Climate Change. And again, the Prime Minister himself, who has already been investigated for such things. According to a new report in the Globe and Mail, the ministry has had to ask registered lobbyists at the Council of Canadian Innovators to stop offering clean tech companies monthly time with Chief of Staff Marlo Reynolds for 10 grand a pop. Remember him? He's worked for the Pembina Institute, who have taken grant money from the Tides Foundation, and he was also Vice President of Market Development for Blue Earth Renewables, a clean tech company. So does it come as any surprise to anyone that Reynolds wants to help his friends in the clean tech industry out when there's almost $1 billion up for grabs from the federal government through the Innovation Clusters program? I've highlighted many times how these eco-activists have now gone from the protest line and into government positions, and these are the results. I'm sure you're as comforted as I am that the ministry demanded that the Council of Canadian Innovators change their pitch from monthly to just regular meetings, and that they claim to meet with politicians across the political spectrum to discuss their goals. So yeah, this isn't about the Liberals and that fat stack of cash, everyone. Nope, nothing to see here. And then there's the Prime Minister, who promised to put a stop to cash for access fundraisers and increase transparency when it comes to these events, but just can't seem to stay away from controversy. One of the rules in place to increase transparency is that nobody registered to lobby the politician at an event can attend. But a new report by Global News shows that guest lists of a recent shindig included names of people registered to lobby Trudeau at an event where he was the special guest. And the Liberals only changed the list when questioned and excused it away as a clerical error. You know what the clerical error was? The lobbyist's wife attended in his place. So that's not suspect or anything, right? And other lobbyists registered with the Prime Minister's office went to other events in Vancouver and Montreal featuring the Prime Minister, with one registering just a week after attending. When are the Liberals ever going to learn that these things are unethical and we can see right through these shenanigans? Even being under investigation for these scandals hasn't stopped them from continuing to let these lobbyists benefit from loopholes with the simple rewording of a sentence or switch of names. You know, the Liberals said they were going to put an end to cash for access fundraisers, but all they're really doing is pretending to be transparent and then backtracking once they get busted doing the same old, same old. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. We're trying to raise $1 million for the Spear kids. Their dad, Christopher Spear, an American Army medic, was killed by convicted terrorist Omar Khadr, who Justin Trudeau and the Liberals have just made a multi-millionaire with your taxpayer money. If you can help us out, please visit spearkids.com today.